Hajime Isayama wants to hurt readers. I think I wanted to attack something, like betraying people or hurting people. And, well, it's not exactly nice, but hurting the readers too. In all honesty, I feel that's what I really wanted to do. For me, as a reader, when I think this manga will remain in my heart, it means, for example, it phenomenally hurt me. It's those kinds of experiences I'm after. Okay, whatever you say. I don't think it can be that bad.
Oh my god. Come on, man. Yo, what the fuck? Really? Really? Holy shit, she's hot. Eddie, no! Oh, look at them. Why? Why can't we have nice things? Why can't we have nice things? Dude, are you serious? You can't do that. You can't do that. Stop. Stop it. No! You know what? That hurts. Isayama, you hurt me. You've wounded me. You've wounded me, okay? You won, okay? Fine. Brief Scene Breakdown, a series where I get emotionally owned by shows that are explicitly designed to hurt people. Today I'll be looking at a scene from Attack on Titan's final season, Part 1, because it did an incredible job at one thing, creating tension. Let's see how they did it. To summarize the scene in question, after teaming up with the Joker, Eren has a conversation with Mikasa and Armin about why he's done the awful things that he's done. The talk devolves into describing the nature of their beings, which is as slaves, and Eren hurts Mikasa and Armin mentally and physically. It's a stunning moment in the show, not just for the jarring reveal about everyone's servitude or the display of Eren's heartlessness, but because of how this scene makes you hold your breath. And that, my friend, is tension. Tension is a powerful tool to keep your audience engaged in a moment until that tension is released. Storytelling is all about the push and pull of tension and release, and repeating this process in various ways. Attack on Titan does an immaculate job with playing with these forces, and it's done in simple ways. For example, listen to the start of the conversation in this scene. It's silent. In a room that would normally have the clicking of utensils and casual chatter, they are by themselves, talking in hushed voices while we normally hear the unnoticed tick of a clock. This is the first layer of tension. Sound. The addition or subtraction of sound in normal places can make it surprisingly uncanny. It's like being at a playground where it's dead silent. Or worse, it's like being alone in a house and hearing a child laugh. The context of these sounds, or their lack of, is everything. I could talk about the soundtrack that plays in this scene, but I think suspense-oriented soundtracks have been overanalyzed. Well, TLDR, high pitches and low pitches can make a listener uneasy, because our ears are evolved to be wary of nonlinear sounds. Next, we'll look at the setup of this scene. It's a simple technique, but I'm a big fan of these wide-angled shots. In my humble opinion, I think it makes the characters look small in an open, empty room. Additionally, I think most people noticed, but this scenario with these characters has a striking resemblance to the scene we saw in Marley when Eren was talking with Reiner. The parallels are right there. Two Titans in a room alone, with a Marleyan child watching as Eren bleeds from his hand, threatening all of their lives. This is our second layer of tension. The setting. The audience knows what Eren did to Marley. He tricked Reiner into a corner and killed countless innocent lives. But this setting is different, right? Surely, Eren wouldn't harm his old friends. Not after all they've been through. Right? The only reason we might second guess ourselves is because in Marley, Eren pulled the trigger without much warning, and it's clear he's a completely changed man willing to endanger his loved ones. This adds its own intensity to the scene, which finally leads us to look at the people in question. This conversation with Eren would have been natural under any other circumstance. The three of them have been together since they were kids, and for 3 seasons, they've had each other's backs through many life-threatening situations. So when we hear Eren tell Mikasa he's always despised her, when we watch Armin, who's always been the person to talk his way out of situations, throw the first punch in a fight he knows he'll lose in, it's hard to watch. The people in this scene have history. Lots of history. Mikasa's been there for Eren countless times. She saved Eren against the bullies, she embraced Eren when he came out of the Titan, she risked her life to save Eren from Annie, and she helped save him from Reiner. And I haven't even touched the emotional support that she gives Eren when he needs it most. Armin's also been there for Eren countless times. He talked his way out of getting a cannon fired at them. He woke up Eren when he couldn't control his Titan. He tricked Bertholdt to get him to drop his guard, and sacrificed himself so Eren could take down the Colossal Titan. And finally, Eren's been there for both of them as well. He saved Mikasa from the bandits, he pulled Armin from the Titan's mouth, he saved Mikasa using the coordinate, and he even fought Levi to get Armin the Titan serum. You get my point. By virtue of knowing this group's history, the audience is left in suspense and wants to know why. Why has Eren forsaken their bond? He's forced Mikasa into a Titan fight and forced Armin to bloody his hands. What was so important that he had to risk everything and everyone? If it wasn't obvious, the third layer of tension is the characters. These are the characters that the audience has grown to know and love, but something in the final season has drastically changed. We never hear Eren's thoughts anymore, and the one span of time he acts out of place is when we're left in the dark. I'd argue it's the character-driven context that surrounds this scene that makes it such a visceral moment. To summarize, I believe this scene has strong tension because it does well in three things: sound design, setting, and characters. Sounds, or their lack of, makes the scene intimate and almost hushed. The music also darkens the atmosphere. The setting parallels a previous violent one we've seen before, and we can only watch with held breath as this one unfolds. Lastly, the characters and their previous relationships emotionally invests the audience into wanting to see what happens next. We want answers as to why. In the end, Eren hurts both of his friends, and similarly hurts us, just as intended. Isayama made this group of characters that have been through thick and thin, only to rip them apart later. So well done, Isayama. You got what you wanted. This shit hurts. This is how Attack on Titan uses tension, and how Isayama hurts us. Thanks. Thanks, man. Holy shit, she's hot.